All right, Apple Find My lovers, today we are checking out the world's first built-in Find My wallet from ESR. We previously looked at their MagSafe wallet, which I absolutely love. Did a full review on this, but this is a full-fledged wallet with Apple Find My built into it. Yes, we've looked at other previous wallets with other Bluetooth trackers built into it for other apps and networks, but this one is for Apple Find My. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. First off, I want to thank ESR for sending this out to me so I could check it out for you guys, but this is not sponsored in any other way as I do not allow sponsorships on any of my channels. Now, when I first got this, I was quite surprised how thin this was. Not just the overall thinness, but how thin the actual leather was, which, by the way, this is not real leather, it is faux leather, so definitely keep that in mind. But when you look closely at this and look at the build quality in the stitching, you can definitely see that this is top notch. So using this faux leather and keeping it thin definitely is a plus in my book, just because I don't like those big thick wallets, and when I do have to carry a lot of cash and cards, every bit of thinness is definitely a huge plus in my rear end, if you know what I mean. Now, this has 4 card slots right on the right hand side with easy access. You can put credit cards in here, you can put your healthcare card in here, membership cards, any type of card that you want to put in here. You have 4 dedicated slots, and then behind that you have a one big open slot. They say that it can hold up to 7 cards total, so I'm assuming that you can stick these 3 extra cards behind there. And then on the other side you have 2 ID spots, and they're clear and they kind of stick out for easy access. And they also have this opening in the middle. You can use your finger to help push it up to get it out really quick, just like that. So you have one right there on top, and then it has a flip up for the other side, which I think is really cool because I kind of feel like I'm a cop. I can just flip it up and, you know, show you my badge, but I'm just pressed on this side and McLovin on this side. And then you have your build holder. There's actually a divider here, so if you want to keep $2 bills on one side and then the other cash on the other side, you can definitely do so. And then also has a little compartment for a bunch of coins, which I thought was really nice. I don't tend to carry a lot of coins, I just think it's too thick, but if I did come across one that I want to keep or something, I'll definitely keep in there for the time being until I get home and drop it back off. But overall, there's lots and lots of different compartments and places that you can put your IDs and credit cards and cash. At the same time, you don't have to worry about misplacing it because it has a built-in Apple Find My tracker right there. Now, they say this has a 5-month battery life. Unfortunately, I have not had that long enough. I'll definitely update this video in the pinned comment down below to let you know how the battery life is going for me. And when you do have to charge it up, they do have a proprietary wire that magnetically connects right there. Big thing about that is you don't want to lose that wire. If you do, you're going to be up a creek. Hopefully you keep it in a safe place to make sure that you can recharge it when the battery starts dying, when you get that notification, charge it up. And what's really nice is that the thickness of this battery really doesn't add much thickness to the wallet. Yes, it's a little bit harder, but in all honesty, the other wallets that have built-in trackers in there is much thicker because of that battery, but somehow ESR has made this thinner just to fit right into this wallet and not have it too bulky. So I definitely love the build quality and functionality of all the compartments, but how does it function as a Bluetooth tracker? Now, like I said, this works exclusively with Apple Find My, so you will need an iPhone or iPad or other device that works with Apple Find My. If you have an Android or other types of phones, They don't have that version just yet. Maybe ESR will come out with that, but just be aware that you have to have an iPhone with Apple Find My. It only works with Apple Find My. And it's just like an AirTag for the most part. If you happen to misplace your things, you simply go into the Find My app and make it ring. You can hear how loud this is compared to the original MagSafe wallet. Here's a quick comparison. Now, please understand, this is a Bluetooth tracker that only communicates via Bluetooth. It does not have UWB or ultra wideband like an AirTag. This only has Bluetooth. It is not a GPS tracker with cellular communication. It has to connect to your cell phone with Bluetooth or someone else's cell phone, and then it will report that location back to you where connected. So understand, this works on the largest Find My network out there from Apple, with over 1 billion users helping you find your misplaced items. So if you do happen to misplace it, you simply go into the app and mark it as lost. That will activate the Apple Find My network to help you find your misplaced item. But also understand, this is not for stolen items. This is for misplaced items. So if you do happen to misplace it and someone walks by and it's within Bluetooth range, which is roughly about 30 feet, yes, you can have scenarios where it could go further, but in most real world situations, it's going to be only 30 feet. It's going to report back that location anonymously, where connected, and then you get a notification in your app, and then you go to that location and hopefully find your wallet. Now, if someone physically finds your wallet, obviously that's going to send out a notification if they have an iPhone, but they can also, if they have an iPhone, they can go into it and connect to it and find your contact information that you left in that lost mode. So you can leave your phone number, email, and that way you can get back faster. Maybe they can mail it to you, or depending on where you are, you can meet up with them, but at least they can get in contact with you and know that you're going to come get it. But not misplacing and leaving your wallet behind in the first place is more ideal. So the Apple Find My app does have a left behind feature that will notify you that you've actually left behind your wallet. So say you're at a restaurant, you start walking to your car, you're going to get a notification on your phone to go back and get it, which I think is quite awesome. Now, the algorithm for this to trigger the notification is quite unknown. Some people think it's done by time, some people think it's done by location and distance. And personally, I think it's a combination, just because I've seen it go off at different times and different distances, depending on if I'm driving away or if I'm walking away. So whatever algorithm that Apple has to let you know to go back and get it is pretty fast, depending on what you're doing at the time. You also have the ability to share out your wallet with other users. So if you're not home, say you want to share this out with your significant other, they'll be able to connect it with their Find My app, make it ring, and they'll be able to find it and maybe bring it to your office to drop off your wallet. So having that share ability is definitely a huge plus in my book. And like I said, this is very similar to a Apple AirTag. Has pretty much all the same features, but does not have the precision finding. So it does not have ultra wideband or UWB, so it will not point you in the right direction. When you do get within Bluetooth range, you can go into it, make it ring, you can listen for it and find it faster that way. But if you're looking for something that has the Apple Find My precision finding feature or ultra wideband, unfortunately Apple AirTag is the only one that currently has it for the Apple Find My network. So if you want that, you gotta get an AirTag and then put that in the wallet, but that's just gonna make it big and bulky and too thick. Now, as far as availability and pricing goes, ESR is going to be doing a Kickstarter starting today. Their manufacturer retail price of this is going to be $55, which I think is a steal. But because they're doing a Kickstarter and it's not going to be delivered until at the earliest September is what they're telling me, you can get a super early bird special as low as $38, which is a deal of a lifetime. So I'll be leaving affiliate links down below if you want the current pricing and information. And if you're watching this after the Kickstarter, I'll be leaving other affiliate links down below directly to the ESR website and also Amazon, where you can get current pricing and more information. But as always, just hit me up in the comments. I'll definitely try to answer your questions. Overall, I think this is a great wallet, and if you lose things as often as I do, then having this built-in Find My tracker is going to be awesome for you. And I definitely give this a 2 thumbs up. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you smash that like button down below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.